Here we go, folks. It's time for today's compilation video. All of the touchdowns uploaded on Facebook at this date in touchdown history. As always, for the original audio and better descriptions, click on the link in the description to find the Facebook page, and please follow, like, and share, and tell us which touchdown is your favorite. Today we begin back in 1950, 75 years ago. It's Notre Dame and Pitt, and the Irish have the ball. As Bobby Williams, number 9, fakes the pitch, and he is going to roll out to his right. And that's when he finds future NFL receiver Jim Mutchler on a 15-yard touchdown as he ducks his shoulder and carries the Pitt defender into the end zone for the score. Notre Dame would go on to beat Pitt that day. 75 years ago, the Irish and the Panthers did battle. Now we move on to Monday Night Football in 1985. It's Joe Montana of the 49ers, back to pass. He throws in the end zone, and it's Mike Wilson with a diving catch. Montana put it where only Wilson could get it to beat the Broncos for the touchdown. However, Denver would have the last laugh this night, winning 17-16 on Monday Night Football in 1985. Joe Montana looking for Mike Wilson. Mike Wilson had just 4 catches coming into the game. This here is second and his first touchdown of the 1985 season. Touchdown, 49ers. Moving on to the year 1995, and we have Florida State handing the ball to Warrick Dunn. As the announcer in the video called him Mr. Sensational, Warrick Dunn breaks through the North Carolina defense and is gone for 43 yards for the seminal touchdown on this Saturday afternoon in 1995 on a wet and rainy night in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Warrick Dunn, 43 yards. Of course, he'll go on to play in the NFL with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Atlanta Falcons. Warrick Dunn bursts it out to the right, breaks the tackle here, escapes another defender, and is gone, as no Tar Heel can catch him. 43 yards for Warrick Dunn. Now, Chris wants us to use this touchdown in his editor's pick from the same day. Ohio State and Illinois, and this is Heisman Trophy candidate Eddie George breaking free past all the Fighting Illini for a 64-yard run on an afternoon that Ohio State absolutely destroyed Illinois. Warrick Dunn going 64 yards for the touchdown. Nobody even touched him. Not Warrick Dunn, I'm sorry, Eddie George. Eddie George, the Heisman Trophy winner from 1995, and a Buckeye for the Ohio State University. Moving on to the year 2000, Notre Dame is lining up for a field goal, but this page is called This Date in Touchdown History. So, against Boston College, it is going to be a fake, as the holder gets up and pitches to kicker Nick Setta, who runs it in the 5-yard touchdown to score a touchdown for a kicker in college football. What a dream come true. Nick Setta, number 13, going 5 yards, and folks, he doesn't even get a chance to celebrate as he heads off to the sideline realizing, hey, Nick, you got to go kick the extra point. Nick Setta, 5-yard touchdown run, living a kicker's dream in college football as Notre Dame took on Boston College 25 years ago in the year 2000. That is my editor's pick for the day. Nick Setta, Notre Dame touchdown. However, also that day, Oklahoma versus Texas A&M, and Torrance Marshall picking off Texas A&M quarterback Mark Ferris, and Marshall takes it back 41 yards for the touchdown. This would prove to be the game winner with 7 minutes and 23 seconds left. Oklahoma had been down by 2 scores at one point, but scores 2 touchdowns within seconds, this one being the second one. Number 10, Torrance Marshall for the number 1 Oklahoma Sooners, taking it back all the way for a touchdown to give Oklahoma the victory over Texas A&M in this Big 12 conference matchup. Torrance Marshall with a linebacker's dream, scoring the touchdown, robbing Mark Ferris and the Aggies of possession and the game. We move on to the year 2005 on a Friday night football game. Louisville is destroying Rutgers, and here quarterback Brian Brom hits Joshua Tinch over the middle, and Tinch takes it the rest of the way for a 36-yard score and a 42-5 lead With just 4 minutes to go in the third quarter, Louisville dominating on Friday Night Football against the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Louisville Cardinals, Brian Brom, hooking up with Joshua Tinch, 36 yards. Tinch was open over the middle, and no Scarlet Knight was there to catch him. Touchdown, Louisville. Moving on to 2015, it's Northern Illinois and Buffalo. It's an 8-point game where the Huskies have the ball, and quarterback Ryan Graham going deep to Kenny Galladay, and Galladay is wide open for this 68-yard pass just seconds after Buffalo had scored a 68-yard pick six. The Huskies get their revenge, get their touchdown back, and go up by 2 scores on the UB Bulls. Northern Illinois would win this night. Friday night football in the year 2015. Wednesday night football in the year 2015. Some MAC action, as they would say. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. The year is 2020. It's Toledo. It's Western Michigan, and Western Michigan's quarterback Caleb Ellaby is trying to spike the ball, but no, it's a fake as Toledo decided not to cover Jalen Hall. A 9-yard touchdown pass later, and Western Michigan goes on to win. Western Michigan, as Caleb Ellaby hits Jalen Hall from 9 yards on the fake spike with just 15 seconds to go. Western Michigan getting the win. The Broncos over the Toledo Rockets. Holy Toledo. Let's take a look one more time. He's lining up to fake the spike. Everybody except that one defender thinks it's a fake spike, but that one defender was too far out to cover, and Western Michigan knocks off Toledo on Wednesday night action. 41-38 after the extra point is kicked with just 17 seconds to go. That was all it took. Now we go to a year ago. Monday Night Football and the Miami Dolphins. An end around by Malik Washington against the Los Angeles Rams. And nobody touches him as he dives into the end zone to get the Dolphins on the board first. On this Monday Night Football game, 7-0. The Dolphins go up to upset the favored Los Angeles Rams and win the ball game. So let us know which of these touchdowns is your favorite from November 11th in history. And as always, I'm Vinnie Vincent, and let's score some touchdowns.